Okay, today we will be starting with the mesh menu in Maya. So we will be getting into this mesh and then starting from combine and then separate. Boolean is also there, but we don't use Boolean because it will going to create unnecessary edges. So I'll tell you what you can do instead of Boolean in future. So starting from combine and then separate and then so on. So suppose if I have created a geometry, shift right click and then I have created this cube. Now one more geometry I can create, shift right click and then sphere. Whatever the object you are creating, it will be always in the center. Scale it and then you can select both of them, get into the mesh and combine. Simple. So these object will be combined now. So if you will be getting into this window outliner, and then in outliner you can see this is the object which you get after combining. So this was the P cube and then P sphere, the transform node. Maya works on two nodes, transform and shape node. So this is the transform node, this is the shape node. So what does this mean when you're selecting the object? Suppose if I select this object, so this is a single object after combining. So transform node will going to connect this area. Okay, when you are moving your object from one place to another, so it is because of transformation. You're doing some kind of transformation. So this is known as the transformation node. And the bottom part over here, whatever the connection is getting connected to it, suppose you have combined and then if you are selecting the face of this geometry and then you are extruding it, control E, you're getting this icon and then you can pull it out and this and then right click back to object mode. So now this is single object and then you can see over here we have extruded, so this is coming into the shape node. So this is a kind of history also in the shape area. Okay, so whatever the object is getting shape because of the shape node and then transformation node. So if I create one more object over here in sphere, move outside, this is the sphere, you can see we can see a single kind of plane over here and then written over here P sphere 2. That means you are only able to see the shape node, but in the outliner if you want to see the transformation node also, right click and then you need to click on the shapes. So now you can see this is the transformation node and then clicking on this you are getting the shape node directly. You are connecting the shape node. So input I have given sphere, so this is the sphere and then if you want to increase or decrease the subdivisions you can do it. So this is the transformation node and then this is the shape node. Next thing is I'm creating a new scene. After creating the new scene, I can see if I create one more object, cube, and then rather than creating a sphere, if I select this and then Control D, duplicate it. Control D is a command for duplicating the same object. So these objects you can see are independent. Getting into the outliner, P cube 1, P cube 2. So now I'm selecting both of them and then getting to the mesh menu, combine. So this was the combine. Now after combining, if you want to separate it, click over here, separate it. So now again this object is different, this object is different. And one more thing you can see in the outliner, that both the objects are coming under this group. So this was the group and then object 1 and then object 2. Now if suppose you want to unparent these two objects out of this group, simply you need to select this and then shift P and then select this part, shift P. Now these are independent objects and then you're selecting this. After selecting this both, you can delete the history also while getting into this edit and then you can delete by type history. Now all the extra parts are clear. So this is known as combine and separate. So this is it.